Hello and welcome. I'm Anisha Nair Dhawan and you're watching India's finest workplaces. Today we're coming to you from the thriving tech corridors of Noida at the headquarters of a global digital engineering powerhouse that is not just building the future but is partnering with the world's most visionary enterprises to shape it. Welcome to GlobalLogic India. GlobalLogic, a Hitachi Group company, is a digital engineering leader with a people-first culture that values both professional and personal growth. The company seeks passionate problem solvers who thrive on meaningful challenges and are driven to use design and complex engineering to build a better future for people and the planet. As a tech-first, AI-first company with a human-centric approach, GlobalLogic has been at the forefront of digital innovation since 2000, helping organizations worldwide design, build, and evolve intelligent products, platforms, and services. Its 33,500 plus professionals, including over 16,000 in India, operate from global innovation hubs, including headquarters in Silicon Valley, design studios in San Francisco, New York, and London, and more than 20 engineering centers. In India, GlobalLogic has a strong presence across Noida, Gurgaon, Ahmedabad, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Nagpur, Pune, Chennai, Kochi, Mehboob-nagar, serving clients in key sectors like automotive, communications, finance, healthcare, manufacturing, media, and technology. We now welcome Piyush Jha, Group Vice President and Head of Asia Pacific, GlobalLogic. Mr. Jha, welcome and thank you so much for making the time for this interaction.
Thanks for coming over.
Mr. Jha, GlobalLogic has recently celebrated its 25th year of operations in India. So when you look back, how do you define the evolution of the company into the digital engineering powerhouse it is now?
I think being one of the founding members of the company, I love to answer this question. We are currently in our third wave of evolution, so as to say. The first wave, that was until 2010, was an era where a lot of ISVs were talking about software, and we were mostly doing product engineering from offshore. Then we entered our second wave, where a lot of businesses were transforming into software-enabled businesses like Ola or Uber or most of the retail companies that you see today. 2020 onwards, we are seeing a new trend where almost every company wants to become a software company. So software is not just an enabler today, but software is the existence for almost every company that exists today. And we're loving it because we are entering an era where we're talking about intelligent enterprises. We're talking about intelligent engineering. We've been doing AI for, I think, 12 years now, but we are doing a lot of generative AI today. This is the third wave that we're into.
Right. If you take a look at your workforce, India is more than half of your entire workforce. How pivotal has the Indian arm been when it comes to your overall strategy, your innovation engine, and your service delivery on a global basis?
This is the place where it all started. We started the company here, and we love the fact that we today are close to 15,700 people, close to half the entire workforce that GlobalLogic has. And it has been our endeavor to position ourselves not just as the place that generates the most workforce, but the place that generates the most innovation. If you look at the AI movement in GlobalLogic today, a lot of that is born in India. If you look at a lot of retail accelerators that we develop and use across the world, a lot of that has been done, by engineers here in India. The culture of inclusion, the culture of hackathons, the culture of creating a Gen Z movement, which defines what GlobalLogic stands for. We love the fact that a lot of innovation for that comes out of India, and as an Indian, I feel really proud about the fact that we contribute so much, not just to GlobalLogic, but to the world of software in general.
Right. Mr. Jha, it's a fiercely competitive talent market, especially when the right skills are concerned. So what is your approach to hiring, nurturing and retaining top tier talent? And how does this fit in with your larger goal of increasing capacities and capabilities worldwide?
I think in the last 2 or 3 years, there are 3 or 4 very important interventions that we have made, which have changed the game. One of them, I think the first one of them was to try and get closer to the academia. We have a collaboration with 8 to 9 engineering colleges in India, where we sponsor a lot of education and courses there. And then when those kids sit for the campus interviews, we participate in the campus interviews and take a lot of talent and bring them here. The second was to start getting to tier 2 and tier 3 cities. Spurred by COVID, a lot of talent moved back to their hometowns, and they did not really want to relocate back to the metros and work here. We felt that rather than having them move back to the metros, why don't we go there? I think the third thing that was very helpful to us and contributive to us was focusing on the Gen Zs, because when they come in, it is a disruption. They don't have a baggage. They don't have anything to, typically we say that people have to unlearn and learn because technologies change every 2 years. They don't need to unlearn anything. Many times they come in and win hackathons here. They are fresh with raw energy. They are fresh feet, always good for the floor. And the last thing that I would want to point out is that the technologies today are extremely different from what they were even 2 years ago. You look at generative AI or Meta or quantum compute or almost any tech that you pick today. They did not exist 2 years ago in the same shape and form that they are today. What that means is people will need to keep evolving. And we have set up year-long academies where people can upskill their own journeys so that we bake our own talent rather than always buying the talent from the market.
That's great. Mr. Jha, as you look ahead, what is your vision for growth in India and the APAC region, and what role will India operations play in the future as well?
I think we are extremely upbeat and extremely determined to keep making India the innovation capital of the world. Not just within GlobalLogic, but even otherwise. We are determined to expand more into APAC. A couple of years ago, we established ourselves in Japan. That is a big hub of growth for us. We are working to get into the Saudi market. So I think expanding into newer territories in APAC is one of the focus areas. That will give us more business, and that will also allow us to reach to places around ourselves. In my personal opinion, if we focus on the basics, our people, the technologies that we work in, the culture that we're trying to create, I'm sure that we should double ourselves in the next 3 to 4 years.
In India or around total?
In India and around.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Jha, for speaking with us.
Thank you.
At GlobalLogic India, workplace culture is built on the belief that personal aspirations matter as much as professional success. It fosters an environment where passionate individuals collaborate to solve complex problems and create solutions with real-world impact. We are now joined by Pooja Mathur, Head of Marketing APAC for GlobalLogic India.
What differentiates GlobalLogic as a preferred and loved brand in the industry are essentially 3 things. The first, the fact that we touch 1 million lives every day. As a tech-first, AI-first company, our 16,000 people have the ability and the opportunity to impact several lives by the work that they do every single day. A second differentiator is the fact that we're truly a global brand. On one side, we have Hitachi's global parentage, which enables our people to get the advantage of size and scale. And on the other hand, we have local leadership who's both inspired and inspiring. And that truly makes for our people-first culture. So the third aspect that makes us different is the fact that we go where our talent lives. So we not just have a very strong presence in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Pune, Chennai, but we also have a very strong presence in our Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. So in summary, GlobalLogic is your partner in possibility. It's a place that allows you to build. If you're a woman in technology, it allows you to be a leader along with being a leader at home. If you have an entrepreneurial spirit, it allows you to try and take risks. In short, if you want to build yourself and build a career in technology, GlobalLogic is the place to be. It's yours to build.
With that, we'll slip into a break. When we come back, we will explore in depth what makes GlobalLogic one of the finest workplaces to be in. Welcome back. You're watching India's finest workplaces. We are happy to welcome Mr. Rajesh Rai, Vice President People Team and HR Head, GlobalLogic APAC. Rajesh, thank you so much for speaking with us.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
GlobalLogic has consistently been considered as the employer of choice. In your mind, what sets the company apart from your peers as one of the finest places to work with when it comes to digital engineering?
So GlobalLogic, I fundamentally believe, is a perfect amalgamation of human and machine. On one side, it's our tech-first approach. And on the other side, we have a very people-centric, people-first culture. And our employee value proposition, therefore, is built on 5 cultural pillars, as I say. The first one is the culture itself, the people-first supportive culture that values inclusivity and fosters belongingness in our employees. The second one, which is very fundamental to us, is continuous learning opportunities, where employees can embark on upskilling themselves, learning continuously, picking up new skills. GenAI is the latest on the block, where more than half the company is already a subject matter expert. A very motivating and engaging work itself that fosters creativity and innovation in all that we do across domains, across industries, across technologies. A culture of flexibility to cater to diverse lifestyles, work styles of our people, so that they can really find real work-life balance in the way that they like. And of course, the last one, the fifth pillar, is about a company that you really believe in, that you can believe in, because it's built on trust, it's built on transparency, integrity, it's an open workplace. And if I was to really summarize these in 3 words, I call ourselves smart, bold, and human. Smart in our skills, bold in our ambition, and human in the way that we work together.
So what do you do to nurture and enable employees to move across, say, functions, so that they themselves can tailor-make their own career journeys?
Every employee has a choice of their own to build careers the way they want to. And therefore, there are internal mobility options, could be in the form of internal job openings. It could also be towards the Hitachi ecosystem, so not necessarily just GL, between GL and the Hitachi ecosystem. It could be role expansions, it could be a vertical movement, it could be a lateral movement, it could be an on-site opportunity, it could be an opportunity across various job families. So you're in engineering and you want to move somewhere else, you're free to do that, and we'll enable you, we'll support you through all that we can on upskilling or making you learn to be successful in that new role.
I'm Karthik Nelwal, and in my 3 years at GlobalLogic, I've experienced truly astonishing work-life balance. GlobalLogic excels at work location mobility. It has allowed me to change my base location and work from any possible office location, be it Bangalore, Noida, Gurgaon, or elsewhere. It has just been pivotal.
Rajesh, you also mentioned purposeful growth. What does that mean, and what does it translate, for an employer in his life in the company?
So purposeful growth for us is that we do this, we really make a difference to the lives of the planet through our work, any which ways, right? The work that we do for our clients. But our employees are also very passionate about giving back to the communities and the environment we live in. And therefore, volunteering is a really big part of their life at GL. Volunteering in the form of either educating children, underprivileged children across India. And that's about going and donating your skills. It's like making the children future ready.
Okay.
And in our case, 60% of that focus is on the girl child, where we want our girl children to really learn the next gen life skills. So that's one part of where most of my employees contribute. The others are passionate about the environment. So we've planted more than 100,000 trees until March 31st. So, and all our employees have been at the forefront of making that change.
Right, that's very thoughtful. Thank you so much for speaking with us, Rajesh.
At GlobalLogic, we believe that people are truly our precious asset. And we invest a lot in making sure that all of our policies, everything that we do in our organization is defined and designed around those people. We also believe that keeping an open work culture, open place work culture is very important, and that gives the individuals an opportunity to grow, to connect with people, to learn. And that is driven from what Hitachi, which is our parent organization, stands for. One of the core values that they drive is harmony. That harmony is about working with the people, creating an atmosphere which really enables growth of the individuals in an organization. It creates that atmosphere where people can also grow personally. Some of my best friends are at work, and that's what I believe, that when prospective students or other people from other parts of the world who want to join GlobalLogic, they will find an environment where they will excel in what they want to do professionally, but also see themselves growing personally, making some of the best bonds that will help them grow in both aspects of life.
At GlobalLogic, talent acquisition is more than hiring. It is the foundation for building transformative client partnerships and future-ready enterprises. The company actively identifies and nurtures high-potential talent in strategic locations worldwide, creating a diverse and agile workforce equipped to meet global challenges. Joining me now is Suchita Shukla, Vice President and Head of Talent Acquisition. Thank you so much, Suchita, for speaking with us.
Thank you so much, Anisha, for having me.
Suchita, how is GlobalLogic leveraging talent marketing to strengthen your employer brand so that you are able to attract the best of digital professionals?
At GlobalLogic, the industries that we work with, automotive, healthcare, retail, telecom, we're working with our customers future forward. We're working with pretty much their cutting edge technologies. And for that, we hire talent which is in deep tech, is having learning agility, and also a lot of curiosity to innovation. Knowing this persona, my talent marketing team ensures that we are constantly creating campaigns which are going to them, making them aware of what kind of work that they will do at GlobalLogic. In the talent market today, they are very well aware. They want to know where they're coming to and what is the kind of learning in the ecosystem that they will have. One very important thing that my talent marketing leverages is our own talent advocates. The people who are doing this work today are the first people to tell what's challenging in it, what are the opportunities, and we leverage a lot of them to go and talk to this talent that we are looking at, and we want them to see us as an employer of choice.
Right, and what are the unique approaches you are using to attract the right kind of talent? Because the hiring market is very competitive. Those with the right skill are getting snapped up. You said that you have your advocates, but do you have a template to show a prospective journey, like you come here, you go there, and this is the path, see someone else has done it? So, I mean, are there any unique approaches that you deploy to get the right kind of skills?
Right, Anisha, that's a very valid point because, as I said, the talent of today is very well informed. They want to know if I join your company, where do I go from here? And that's something which is always not just spoken about from the people who first talk to them, but it's something which they can transparently see in the talent advocates on where they joined and where they are today. Inside the organization, we have tools where you can see the link between the learning and your career path progression. So it's very transparent for you to see if you want to go from a certain point to another point, what are the learning interventions that need to happen in with you to get there. So I think that's helping quite a lot to attract this talent, both at the entry level and at the lateral level.
All right. Thank you so much for speaking with us.
Thank you so much, Anisha.
My passion for teaching has made L&D as a central part of my career journey. It has helped me to grow as a leader, and especially with Six Sigma certification I received, which empowered me to lead trainings more effectively and impactfully, and also to drive my team more effectively.
What keeps me focused and motivated beyond my work is my passion for wildlife. Capturing those moments in the wild requires more attention and focus, which are also the traits I use to lead my teams. Thank you, GlobalLogic, for providing wonderful work-life balance, which allowed me to pursue my passion as well as providing the scale at that level. Thank you so much.
With a people-first ethos at its core, GlobalLogic is not merely nurturing talent, it's cultivating trailblazers, visionaries, and digital architects who are engineering solutions that transform industries, enrich lives, and shape a more meaningful tomorrow. As the future unfolds with boundless possibilities, GlobalLogic India stands at the forefront, empowering the next generation of leaders from India for the world. That's the story of GlobalLogic India. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll soon be back with another episode of India's finest workplaces. Till then, stay inspired.